meeting to order and call on Councilor Broughton, lead us in the pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Call the roll.
Councilor Brown.
Here.
Councilor Weaver.
Here.
Councilor Broughton.
Here.
Councilor Watson. Councilor Barton.
Here.
Mayor Lovelace.
Here.
We have a quorum to do business.
Approval of the minutes from the January 28th meeting.
Mayor, make a motion to approve the minutes for January 28th meeting.
Second.
Motion by Councilor Broughton, second by Councilor Barton to approve the minutes of the January 28th regular council meeting. Is there any discussion or any changes to be made? Hearing none. Councilor Brown.
Yes.
Councilor Weaver.
Yes.
Councilor Broughton.
Yes.
Councilor Barton.
Yes.
Motion carries and the minutes are approved.
I'd like to welcome the visitors here today. It's a nice crowd, and I certainly appreciate y'all being here. On the agenda, I'd like to make one change. I would like to change 8B to 6A. Are there any other additions or deletions? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Agenda is approved. First item is a public hearing to consider changes to the City of Brewton Land Use Ordinance to allow photography businesses in the residential zone. So I'll call a public hearing to order. And is there anyone here that would like to speak in opposition to this ordinance? Is there anyone here that would like to speak in favor of this ordinance? Hearing none, I'll close the public hearing. And the next item is to approve the amendment of the land use table addition to allow photography business ordinance number 19-0211.
I motion to approve the ordinance 19-02.
It's three steps, but
Introduce.
this time we gotta
Okay.
introduce. Gotta introduce.
Oh, I'd like to introduce the ordinance on number 19-0211.
Second.
Motion by Councilor Barton and second by Councilor Broughton to introduce ordinance number 19-0211. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. Councilor Brown.
Yes.
Councilor Weaver.
Yes.
Councilor Broughton.
Yes.
Councilor Barton.
Yes.
Motion carries and the ordinance number 19-0211 is introduced.
I move for immediate consideration for 19-0211.
Second.
Motion by Councilor Brown, second by Councilor Weaver to immediately introduce ordinance number 19-0211. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. Councilor Brown.
Yes.
Councilor Weaver.
Yes.
Councilor Broughton.
Yes.
Councilor Barton.
Yes.
Mayor Lovelace.
Yes.
The ordinance number 19-0211 is immediately considered.
I'll make a motion to approve ordinance number 19-0211.
Second.
Motion by Councilor Weaver, second by Councilor Brown to approve ordinance number 19-0211. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. Councilor Brown.
Yes.
Councilor Weaver.
Yes.
Councilor Broughton.
Yes.
Councilor Barton.
Yes.
The ordinance number 19-0211 to amend the land use table to the City of Brewton's land use ordinance is approved.
It's my pleasure to recognize the T.R. Miller High School swim team for winning this year's state championship. I've got a proclamation that I want to read, and then I would like to ask the members to come forward, and I'll present the proclamation up here in the front. In recognition of outstanding athletic performance representing the City of Brewton, whereas the City of Brewton seeks to support and encourage outstanding leadership and dedicated service to its residents, and whereas the T.R. Miller High School swim team serves young athletes building skills, character, and discipline, and whereas the team in this, its first year, won the 1A through 5A men's AHSAA swimming state championship for our city, and whereas the city wishes to convey congratulations on an effort well executed by team players, team members, coaches, supporters, and parents, now therefore be it proclaimed by the mayor that the T.R. Miller High School swim team be honored by the city and all its residents. Proclaimed this 11th day of February, 2019. Yancy Lovelace, Mayor. Congratulations. Y'all just sort of line up on either side and then just sort of center this.
Y'all gonna stand up? Yeah, y'all, what you need to do, walk down there. Hold on. It'll be all right.
I mean, that means, there was seconds that happened. That's good.
Your chair.
That's really good.
Sit in the roll chair.
They've been working for years to get to this point. Years. 1, 2, 3. Angel.
Okay.
She's the coach.
Congratulations.
How many years is it?
Good job, guys.
Gosh, I mean, they're good, isn't it? That's exciting. Really exciting.
Soon get them up to
Did Next item is approval of the accounts payable for January 2019.
Make a motion to approve accounts payable January 2019.
Second.
Motion by Councilor Broughton, second by Councilor Barton, to approve the accounts payable for January 2019. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. Councilor Brown?
Yes.
Councilor Weaver?
Yes.
Councilor Broughton?
Yes.
Councilor Barton?
Yes.
Motion carries and the accounts payable are approved.
The next item is to approve funding for the Drug Education Council Youth Events, Resolution number 19-0211. This is to provide $10,000 in funding for drug and alcohol prevention education, and also to provide safe and fun activities for our youth. There are many activities planned, from arcades to canoe trips to fishing trips, lots of different, I think, safe and fun activities for our youth. And that is resolution number 19-0211.
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to approve resolution 19-0211.
-0211 for the $10,000 for the drug program.
I second it.
Motion by Counselor Broughton, second by Counselor Barton, to approve resolution number 19-0211. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. Counselor Brown,
Yes.
Counselor Weaver,
Yes.
Counselor Broughton,
Yes.
Counselor Barton.
Yes.
Motion carries, and the resolution to approve the activities or the events funding is approved.
I think as the public is aware that recently there was an incident with some local youth that went to Castleberry, and one of them was shot and later died. And I don't know that anything's more important than our youth, and it's such a problem today with drug and alcohol and lack of good, safe activities that I'm very happy to see the council take this action to work with our youth. The next item, I'll call on the city clerk.
The next resolution is for approval of the council's support for federal legislation to refute or reverse actions by the FCC having to do with control of or approval of cell towers, things of that nature on our city streets. The city traditionally has had control of that, and the FCC took action to change that where they had control of those items, and there has been federal legislation introduced, and this would be to support that resolution.
I'm a motion to approve 19-0211-1.
Second.
Motion by Counselor Brown, second by Counselor Weaver, to approve resolution number 19-0211-1. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. Counselor Brown?
Yes.
Counselor Weaver?
Yes.
Counselor Broughton?
Yes.
Counselor Barton?
Yes.
Motion carries, and the resolution to support federal legislation to reverse the FCC actions is approved.
I'll call on the city clerk for the next item also.
Okay, this is a resolution 19-0211-2, and this is for an agreement for engineering services to do stakeout surveys at the landfill to approve additional, well, it's already land within the landfill, but we have to approve sections at a time to be approved for usage, and that has to be certified. So this is a engineering agreement to do that stakeout and certification.
I'm a motion to approve 19-0211-2.
Second.
Motion by Counselor Brown, second by Counselor Barton, to approve resolution 19-0211-2. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. Counselor Brown?
Yes.
Counselor Weaver?
Yes.
Counselor Broughton?
Yes.
Counselor Barton?
Yes.
Motion carries, and the landfill stakeout agreement is approved.
Next item is to approve a marketing services agreement with Red Square Advertising. They're one of the premier advertising firms in Alabama. And, Brewton, over the last few years, we have worked very hard to develop numerous quality of life events. We've added new industrial parks. We have worked on beautification very hard for the city and various other things. Our schools are in the top 15 in the state, and we need to work to get this information out to the world. We know it, it's trying to get it to the world. And so Red Square's contract to start with would be to gather the information and then put that into a plan of how to disseminate that information on a consistent basis to help in our marketing efforts, which help with industrial development, and to attract talent to our city and to retain talent. And so that's their plan, and the cost of that is $40,400. And that's resolution number 190211-3.
A motion to approve resolution number 19-0221-3.
0211.
I'm sorry,
That's right.
19-02113.
Second.
Motion by Counselor Barton, second by Counselor Broughton to approve resolution number 19-0211-3. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. Counselor Brown?
Yes.
Counselor Weaver?
Yes.
Counselor Broughton?
Yes.
Counselor Barton?
Yes.
Motion carries, and the resolution to approve a marketing services agreement with Red Square is approved.
In that same vein, the next item is a marketing services agreement with Jim Byard and Associates, resolution 190211-4. Jim, who was formerly on the governor's cabinet, head of the ADECA, using his contacts, which are statewide contacts, and he does marketing and national contacts too. He does marketing and consulting for numerous cities and counties, and also for numerous organizations. So he's a person that's well connected, that using his knowledge and contacts will help us in the same things that Red Square will be advertising, that he would be helping with his knowledge to bring those things to fruition. That's a $10,000 contract. That's resolution 19-0211-4.
Motion to approve 19-0211-4.
Second.
Motion by Counselor Brown, second by Counselor Broughton to approve resolution number 19-0211-4. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. Counselor Brown?
Yes.
Counselor Weaver?
Yes.
Counselor Broughton?
Yes.
Counselor Barton?
Yes.
Motion carries, and the resolution to approve a marketing agreement with Jim Byard Jr. is approved.
The next two items I call on Lawton Chip.
Mayor and council, we've got a couple new houses to actually, for the council to actually vote on, to actually allow the fire department to do training on, and to actually ultimately remove the houses from the property. So the first one here is 815 MLK Drive. The owner of that property is Sylvester McCorvey, and we've done all the necessary notifications and everything on that piece of property, and now it's this council's, if it's the council's desire, this property will be taken care of through burning from the fire department.
I'll entertain a motion to demolish 815 Martin Luther King Drive.
Make a motion, we approve.
Motion by Counselor,
Second.
who made this first? Okay. Counselor Broughton, second by Counselor Barton, to approve the demolition of 815 MLK Drive by burning is approved.
Okay, the next one is right down the street It's basically covered up with woods. It's 818.
I'm sorry, wait a minute. I just jumped right past. I'm sorry. The motions are made. Counselor Brown.
Yes.
Counselor Weaver.
Yes.
Counselor Broughton.
Yes.
Counselor Barton.
Yes.
Motion carries, and the approval to burn 815 MLK Drive is approved.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No,
The next one is, like I said, right down the street. It's actually you barely can see it. It's covered up with trees, but it's, if you look real closely, it's basically has no value from the county appraisal department. It's just a land. I mean, it's nothing, anyway, the property is owned by Mr. Hansel Prescott in Jay, Florida, and he's been properly notified as well, and no response as well.
Make a motion, we approve.
Second.
motion by Counselor Broughton, second by Counselor Barton to demolish by burning 818 MLK Drive. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. Counselor Brown?
Yes.
Counselor Weaver?
Yes.
Counselor Broughton?
Yes.
Counselor Barton?
Yes.
Motion carries, and it is approved to demolish 818 MLK Drive by burning.
Okay, thank you.
Lawton, there was a question Councilman Broughton had about another house that was next to a trailer. What was the address of that?
I think it's 801.
801.
801?
Yeah.
And that'll be demolished. You got a time frame maybe on that?
I gotta get with the fire department and see what they're, we're gonna try to get that one before we get these two, so we can, it'll be three houses pretty close together right there that, on
You think within the
MLK.
next month or so if the weather's right?
Should be able to.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I also want to announce, the city helps fund Caring Hearts, who is a food giveaway at the Fisher Center on February the 21st, and starts at 9 o'clock, and they'll be there until they finish giving away all the food. So please spread the word that February 21st, they'll be at the Fisher Center. Are there any other announcements or public comments?
I have none.
Motion adjourned.